Sweet. It looks like we are good to go. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm your boy Narik Chase, and in this episode, we're doing another special edition of the Breaker Debates. And for those who don't know what Breaker Debates is normally where me and some other YouTuber or someone in my life would be talking, and we're basically just debating on ideas and thoughts about a certain subject, regardless of its movies, games, just ideas in general. Normally Ken would be on the video with me here, but there are some technical issues that's going on. A lot of it does have to do with what's going on with Google and the Google Hangouts and things, so we're trying to circumvent that, but we're trying our best to get back to you guys on this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. I decided that, let's just talk about people that were, cast, worst casting choices. And I was like, you know what? Let me go look that up. Let me get on somebody else's ideas and just go ahead and give my commentary on it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, for this edition, we're going to be the worst casting choices of all time that was featured on cheatsheet.com. And some of the movies I haven't seen, some I have seen. I might not agree with them. I might agree with them, but we're going to see how this goes. So let's go ahead and get into it. Ooh, okay. For the first one, we got Emma Stone in the film Aloha. And for those who don't know, Aloha, she plays a Hawaiian chick. She's a Hawaiian who's with Bradley Cooper's character. And honestly, I don't think it's a bad choice because you can be white and be Hawaiian. When you're born in Hawaii, you're a white person born in Hawaii. And that's not considered whitewashing. I think she did a really good job, and I actually liked the character in the film. I don't really think it was actually a worst casting choice. I mean, if you're going for the actual, stereotypical Hawaiian, then I guess yes. But if you're going by, a nationality Hawaiian of a person that's actually born in Hawaii, I think it actually works. So I'm not really I don't really see the issue with that right there. I guess. Say whitewashing. I don't really think it was there you go. Disappointed many film enthusiasts and Pacific Islanders, I guess. Okay. Emma Stone to play a character of Asian Hawaiian heritage. Okay, I could see how that would be. I could kind of see how that'd be an issue then. Not necessarily as whitewashing, but I can definitely kind of see how that could be a potential issue. Alright, Kevin Costner in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. For those who don't know, Kevin Costner actually played our main protagonist in the film. And honestly, I actually thought he was actually a good kind of more realistic Robin Hood character. I really enjoyed him. I thought it was pretty cool. If you're going for, is he happy-go-lucky? Is he happy-go-lucky and upbeat or something like that? And it's no, he's a pretty dark. He's a pretty dark Robin Hood. I think that's why I like the character. Let's see what they have to say about it. Choosing an overworked, underprepared actor. Now in the 90s, Kevin Costner was pumping out movies. I don't remember much about his English accent. Maybe that was something. I don't know. I actually thought the movie was straight, especially since it had Jason Spader, can't remember his name. Something Spader was in the freaking movie. Morgan Freeman was actually in the movie. The dude that played Snape, it was in the freaking movie as well. So I ain't really have an issue with him being in the movie like that. Gary Oldman as Rolf in Tiptoes. Didn't see the movie, so I don't really have too much of a comment behind that. And let me put me in front. There we go. I think that'll be a little bit better. Don't y'all guys? Cameron Diaz as Jenny Everdeen in Gangs of New York. I still have not actually watched that film. Heard a lot of good things about it. Heard it was a really good film. Let's see. Jake Gyllenhaal and Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. I got it. Look, they could have got a lot of a whole plethora of characters to play this role and not Jake Gyllenhaal. Now, no, I'm not saying Jake Gyllenhaal is a bad actor. He's a great actor. He's a fantastic fucking actor. Really enjoy this guy's like performances. I really enjoy a lot of the content that this man has put out. Now, as far as him being the Prince and Prince of Persia, yes, he's supposed to be this Eastern fellow, I guess. So I'm not saying that he's like not the best cat. Yeah, I could kind of see them going like whitewashing on that one. They could have picked the whole plethora of different actors. Hell, I would have even taken what's the guy that plays Poe in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, the new sequels that are coming out. I would have chose him over Jake Gyllenhaal. Hell, I would even chose what's the guy that plays in Fear the Walking Dead, main character. I would have picked him. You know, there's a shit ton of the actors they could have actually picked for this role. So sorry, Mr. Gyllenhaal. Yeah, I gotta admit they did kind of screw you over there. Colin Hanks and Dexter. Don't know who Colin Hanks is. Didn't watch Dexter, so I don't care. Let's see. This is a lot of stuff to get through. Now, this one, Scarlett Johansson and Ghost in the Shell, I'm on the fence about because, yes, really, the Major is actually supposedly Asian, but if you watch the anime, she doesn't really look Asian. She actually looks white. So, and I don't know. I'm on the fence about this because if you watch a lot of anime like I do, a lot of the female characters usually don't come off looking Asian. And to me, the Major is one of those characters. She just don't look Asian to me because I can't really imagine an Asian chick playing her. She looks like she's not. She doesn't look Asian. Major looks like she's white, half Asian. And I'm not gonna say Scarlett Johansson necessarily did the character bad, but I can definitely say that she didn't really fit the character. And there are some moments where it's like, okay, she's decent as a character, and I guess most of them would be like the action sequences. But in all honesty, yeah, I guess you could say she didn't really fit the character. Not because she's white, she just actually doesn't really fit the character. And like I said, I can't really think of another chick that will actually play the Major and actually look like the Major. And not even Asian chicks. I mean, possibly like Olivia Munn. You know what? Olivia Munn would actually probably come out looking better as the character. Maybe Kelly Hu, but Olivia Munn does seem like she has like part white, part Asian look to her. So I think Olivia Munn, out of all of them, would probably look like her. So I agree to it. I'll agree to it. I will agree to it. Not that Scarlett Johansson is a bad actress. She just, she does. It has been kind of coming off as her picking something that really doesn't just. She just doesn't really need to play that role. Keanu Reeves and Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now, Keanu Reeves actually casting mistake. Keanu Reeves. I like Keanu Reeves as an actor, but he's one of those actors that he seems like he's good with action roles and serious roles, and not really emotional ones. And yes, Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure and all of that kind of showed that he can be like a very comedic actor and goofy actor. But I think him in this movie, he really doesn't fit to me as Jonathan Harker. I think his name is Jonathan Harker that was in the film. I like the whole. He just doesn't seem like he's a person that does a lot of emotionally powerful performances. Not that I'm taking anything from Keanu Reeves because he is one of my favorite actors. He just really doesn't just ooze the whole emotional aspect of the character that I would have probably liked or probably seen from someone else, such as possibly like a Ryan Gosling. Chris Evans. Chris Evans has been in action roles, and he has done really good with emotional ones. So I think Keanu Reeves probably is another one. I know a lot of people say he does give a bit of a wooden performance in this movie, and I'm not gonna say it's a wooden performance. I'm just saying that it seems like just one of those roles he tried to dip out and into something new. And I guess I can go with them on that. I'm not gonna say it's the worst performance, casting choice, but yeah, I can definitely understand why people, and I'm not even gonna really get on this damn accent or anything like that because I can't even do English accents. But they do have people to actually train to do that, so maybe not. Denise Richards in The World Is Not Enough. Now, I'm not going to do her wrong like that, but she's. I'm not saying that she was like the worst cast Bond chick. I will say it kind of felt out of place with her because she normally doesn't play roles like this. So I can understand why a lot of people would have an issue with her. Let's see what they say. Lack of believability, yeah. Yeah, her as a nuclear physicist, yeah, that, yeah, no one could believe that Bruce was a weapons expert and one of her cheesy one-liners and like chemistry. I don't think it was that I don't really think they had bad chemistry, possibly, but I can honestly believe why nobody would believe that she was like a weapons expert, nuclear physicist. I can definitely believe that. Like I said, she just doesn't have that look. It's like when you watch those B movies, and then you got those chicks, the hottest chicks in the world, and there's no freaking way this woman is a scientist. And I'm not saying that like a fine woman can't be a scientist, but it's like I don't believe this woman's a scientist. Like I honestly don't. So I can agree to them on that. I can honestly agree with them on that. John Wayne and the Conqueror. I ain't seen that. In fact, I don't remember a damn John Wayne movie that I've seen. So if that makes me feel bad, oh well. Wait, he played Genghis Khan. Ooh, wow, wow. Shit. Okay, I can say yeah. That was yeah. Vince Vaughn, True Detective. I'm not. I haven't seen it, so I can't really give anything like that. Sofia Coppola in Godfather Part 3. I haven't seen it, but she looks awfully freaking familiar. I am. What else does she play in? Let me see. Sofia Coppola. Because I could swear I've seen this woman somewhere before, guys. I really have. I'm trying to figure out who the hell this woman is. She looks really familiar. Look, I think Brightburn is gonna be awesome. So, but I'm looking for someone. She played in Lost in Translation. So she was in the Phantom Menace as Sashi. Oh, come on, you're killing me. Where is it? I know she's been in some old stuff. Is that the girl that was in Freak? Is that the girl that was in Once Upon a Time season 8? I don't. From what I see right here on IMDb, she was in Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace, and I think I know what character she played. Be Come on, 48. Ooh. She kind of look it, but she don't. uh, the Beguiled. Damn it! Come on now. Wait. Yeah, is that the chick that played in She played in Rain? Is that the chick that played in Rain? I want to see. Is this the girl that played in Rain? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I guess not. I guess not. I thought there was a chick. I guess I'm wrong. I don't know who Sofia Coppola. No, okay. I'm thinking Adelaide Kane. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, okay. I guess I was wrong. I don't know who this chick is, so I didn't watch. I didn't watch really any of the Godfather movies. I'm sorry. Johnny Depp in The Lone Ranger as an Indian. Yes, I can completely understand people getting offended by that. That's dumb. Of all the Indian people they can pick, they picked him. I would rather them pick. Let me see. One of my favorite Indian actors. And I really think this guy is freaking awesome. Is Jill Birmingham. Yeah, Jill Birmingham. He's one of my favorite actors. And he played in Wind River. He was in the Twilight Saga as well. He also played in Transformers: The Last Night. I don't remember seeing him in that. He was also in The Hell or High Water. In fact, he was in The Lone Ranger as Redney. Okay, so he was in the movie. So, okay. I mean, he was in the movie, but he didn't exactly play the role you think he would play. So, okay. But Johnny Depp shouldn't have been no damn Indian. No, that was pretty stupid. Russell Crowe in Les Miserables. Hadn't seen it. Thought it was a really, really good. I heard it was a really good movie. Hadn't seen it yet. As far as I'm seeing, I don't know. Jessica Simpson in Dukes of Hazzard. I did watch the movie, and yeah, she seems like one of those chicks that like looked good but couldn't really act. So she felt like Megan Fox. She was like a Megan Fox ripoff. but I can't really relate her to the character in the Dukes of Hazzard because I used to watch the old show when I was younger, but I don't remember it like that. So I'm not going to say that she didn't portray the character. I just know she was. I do remember that, she's one of those actresses that like, yes, she looks good. And you could probably see her in those stupid like college movies and comedy movies about nerds trying to get sex and stuff like that. I could kind of see her in something like that. But from what I've seen of her, she was like more kind of like a Megan Fox. Now I don't know how it's evolved over time. I haven't seen her in anything lately. But I can kind of see that. And in that movie, I'm not going to say that she was a bad choice because of acting, because it's a movie based off of this retarded ass, really successful television show from back in the day. And kind of like the characters and the world that's already established and everything, I can understand if they didn't really hire somebody that's like a dramatic, like the best award-winning actor. But I'm not going to say that she's the worst cast, because it's not really like a serious movie like that. So I can understand kind of both sides of the fences as far as her being cast in that movie. Ben Affleck in Batman v Superman. Whoever wrote this is a piece of shit. Ben Affleck was one of the best Batman that's ever been on the screen. He was an older Batman. He was a more experienced Batman. He was a darker Batman. He was a more edgier and tougher Batman. I totally 100%, 150%, no, 200% disagree with this one. Ben Affleck is one of my favorite Batman. I want to read what this person said about him too. Choosing an ill-received superhero. You think Ben Affleck would have given up playing superheroes after Daredevil? He wasn't even a bad Daredevil. He wasn't. See, I don't like people that do that with Ben Affleck. They said because Daredevil wasn't successful movies because of him. It's like, no, he played a good Mac Murdock. The movie itself just wasn't good. So why would you see that? People don't know how to be objective. Okay. But in 2016, he disappointed comic book fans once again with his role in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I'm like, who in the hell was he talking about? Have you not looked at the reviews and the stuff that's been going on surrounding that movie? Despite the negative reviews in the movie, he was one of the highlights that a lot of people was talking about, especially people that didn't want him to be Batman in the first place. But okay, Affleck's Bruce Wayne comes across as a pouty rather than brooding. I haven't seen that. I mean, we'll see. I like to not only starring but directing this. So wait a minute. Ben Affleck is a great actor. He's a great director. So why is it an issue if he would have directed a Batman movie? I totally 120%, 250% disagree with this one. They didn't give me no good. They don't got no good reason. Cross as a pouty rather than brooding. Look at all the other Batman. He does the exact same thing. What the hell are you talking about? You can tell I'm behind. No, and what else? See, didn't even really give a good reason. He's pouty more than rather than brooding. Really? Okay. This part didn't even give a reason why he was a bad Batman. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Vince Vaughn in the 1998 Psycho. Hadn't seen the first. I don't remember the first Psycho, and I ain't seen the Psycho. So I know a lot of people give Vince Vaughn a lot of flack because he's usually playing like comedic roles and everything. And then if he does get something serious, they really can't see him selecting a comedic actor to play a villain. A lot of great villains were comedic actors. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe I need to actually watch this one because I do hate the fact that Vince Vaughn does play comedy a lot, and I want to see him branch out and do other things. So I'm gonna go back and watch this movie just to see if they're telling the truth or not. I'm still pissed off about that Ben Affleck Batman one, but we're gonna keep it going. Let's see, Mike Myers and Dr. Seuss, The Cat in the Hat. I don't think it was him as bad. Just The Cat in the Hat is just a weird premise to just have as a live action. That's the gist of that. It's not that he was badly cast. It's like, who could you cast for a role like that? Honestly, I thought he did a decent job as The Cat in the Hat. Honestly, the movie was just weird. Look at him with his Cat in the Hat ass. I don't see who you can cast for that. I'm sorry, I don't see it. Ashton Kutcher in Jobs, as in Steve Jobs. Oh yeah, he did play that movie. Didn't see the movie, so I can't really give my opinion on it. But I would like to see it because I think Ashton Kutcher is one of those actors. He does comedy a little bit too much, but when he does branch out to do like more serious and dramatic roles, he does a fantastic job. Basing the lead role on looks. I don't know. Ashton Kutcher is a good actor, so I gotta actually watch to give my full thoughts on that. Hey, and stars episode 2 and 3. I'm not gonna say they did a bad choice casting him, but I will say this. He isn't, like, they should have did a bit more with coaching him with his acting, because when the action sequences are going and the humor sequences are going and the more lighthearted scenes are there, he's good. He's good, especially with the action stuff. He's really good. The more emotional and dramatic stuff, I can actually say that yeah, he's seriously lacking in this department. Let me see what they had to say about this. All in all, Star's prequels especially disappointed fans. I thought they were pretty good. In episode 1, we endured Jar Jar Binks, just as he faded to the background. I want to bring the collective side of relief. Hayden Christensen walked on the screen. All fairness, Christensen is probably a great guy, but if there's one role he was never meant to play, is that of Anakin Skywalker. His ill-timed lines and lack of emotion told you, it was always really his emotion. No one could believe that this guy would grow up to be Darth Vader. Nowadays, most fans like to pretend the prequels never happened. They're fucking idiots. They happen. They got a lot of other good shit that's in the prequels that you can watch and enjoy than him, okay? I don't like people that do that. And if you say ill-timed lines, that has something to do with the directing as well as lack of emotion. I can understand that part, but the ill-timed lines and all of that has something more to do with the direction. Because if he is doing these ill-timed lines and everything, then they would fix that. So as far as I can agree with them on Hayden. I can agree with them on him because I think he was a good guy actually. Jessica Henwick, Keisha Castle Hughes, and Roosevelt. What they got to say about them? Because honestly, Henwick, I didn't even realize that she was even in the freaking that was her in it. Wait a minute. See, that has nothing to do with the casting. That's how whoever wrote this is an idiot. That has nothing to do with the casting. That has to do with the direction, the director, how they wrote the episodes out for those characters. If they don't do like shit that's bad, like makes them look badass, it actually has something to do with the direction and the writing. That doesn't have anything to do with their damn casting. What are you talking about? Who wrote? Okay, whoever wrote this, whatever, bro. That right there, I agree. I disagree with you on that. And again, you didn't say anything about their acting. You didn't say anything about anything that they did. It's just they failed to deliver because they weren't written in to do more shit. Because I actually wanted to see them do more stuff, but it's not because they were badly cast. It's just they weren't written enough content in the show. That whole what are they called? That whole cast and that side of it, they really weren't given a lot to do. They were, but they weren't. You get more focus on almost every other aspect, but that area, that nation that they're with, they really don't get to do much. You don't really see them do much of anything, honestly. Because I wanted to see more of the Sand Snakes. Paul Schneider in Parks and Recreation, didn't watch it. Ben Affleck as Daredevil. This man was not a bad Dare. I want to see what they got to say about this. A lack of superhero qualities. What does that fucking mean? Are you serious? There is no reason, guys. No reason whatsoever. Like what this dude is saying doesn't make any sense. Not once does Affleck seem concerned with the fact that his character is supposed to be blind. That's the director's fault if it was that apparent. That's the director's fault, not his. And his attempts at appearing tough only come across as whiny and emotional. What does this person got against? What does this man got against, or whoever wrote this? What they got against? What do they have against Affleck? Topher Grace in Spider-Man 3. I can actually say that I can understand that. I can actually say that I can understand him. Why he would actually, I can understand it. I think Topher Grace is one of those actors, but I'm not gonna say it was actually because of of him really. I want to say because he doesn't get enough, because the movie was so packed and so convoluted, so congested. It doesn't give him enough time to shine as an actor playing this role. You see what I mean? He's Eddie Brock. He becomes Venom, but the movie doesn't give him time to shine enough. Give him a developing arc. Give him time to actually tune into this role, because you have the Green Goblin on one side, you got Sam in the other one. So it's like you don't really get to see him shine as an actor, because just so much is going on in this film. Now, and I can say, Topher Grace, I'm all on the fence about. Understand I'm saying why Topher Grace wouldn't be a good Eddie Brock, but at the same time, like I said, the movie really didn't give him a chance to actually shine as an actor. So I'm on the fence about that one as well. And just because he was in that 70s show doesn't mean that he was going to be a bad actor. That's a dumb thing to say. Everyone who is not Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time. Did they just write this? See, I'll tell you, when I get back to doing my character rankers, and I start getting more into those who are in Once Upon a Time, you'll just get my ideas on who are good casting choices for characters and who are not. Perilla, that plays Evil Queen, was one of the highlights of the series because of a portrayal of the Evil Queen. And I haven't really gotten into the what's his face that plays Rumpelstiltskin, but to say hiring a whole cast of not so believable characters, and who was it? Everyone who is not Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time is just stupid. But okay, fine, if that's the way you feel. Jesus, Robert Carlyle, yeah, Robert Carlyle. Okay, so from Snow White to Prince Charming, now one person on Once Upon a Time has the look or acting prowess of a real life fairy tale character. Highlight that part. Real life fairy tale characters. Okay, who said as a? I said, who wrote this? How did I even come across this crap? Is that it? It might actually be it. Yeah, I think that's actually it. Okay, that's it, right? I guess yeah, okay, that's it. Alright then, guys. You saw this video. In the comment section below, let me know what your thoughts are. The people that said that they of these quote unquote 25 worst casting choices. And honestly, I don't know what to say. I mean, some of them were pretty spot on. I can understand Christian Hayden Christensen, whatever his name is, Topher Grace, Scarlett Johansson. Like, I understand some of them, but some of the later ones were just BS. The whole Ben Affleck thing is another one that just straight up BS. The man did a really good job of both of those characters, and it was not him in either one of these movies that made the movies bad or quote unquote bad. But in the comments, guys, let me know, do you agree with my points as far as the casting choices? Do you agree on the cheat sheets post as far as the worst casting choices? And if you don't, just let me know who you thought sucked, or who could have done a bit better, or who was better than what we had thought. Be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what we got going on this channel. And hopefully me and Ken can get back on this and doing our thing, because Breaking the Base just is not the same without them. So without further ado, guys, we'll definitely catch you guys later. Narik Chase on his way out.